Okay, g'day everybody. Oh, I made a big mistake. I recorded without having my speaker on. Wonder why I couldn't hear things. Excuse me. Okay. Um, I hope everybody is fantastic this week. Today I want to talk about call takers. Now, a lot of people. I'll give you something. We've got call centers and contact centers. I'll tell you the difference. A call center is where the people that work there only accept phone calls. They don't accept anything else. They sit there all day long, answering calls, helping the callers out. Contact centre, which is where I work, the majority of our work is receiving calls. But we also have people make inquiries on the website. So sometimes there it might come through and seeing there, and we may end up checking a website inquiry, which is fun. So that's where the difference is between call center and contact center. Now, as a contact center operator, I want to give you some tips about etiquette. A, when you do call up, and you do get recorded, listen to the entire recording. Don't just go through and think, okay, that's what I need. You press the first button, because that might be what you want. If you've called up for a certain thing, that might even come up here. So by waiting about 30 seconds, whatever the time is, that's when you should be. So you'll get in there, click the buttons for what you need. Don't just click the first one, because sometimes there are a multitude of buttons to press. Listen to the recording and select the most appropriate button. Because we actually spend a lot of time with our shifts transferring callers through to where they should have gone. We've got to explain to the caller what's happened. They blame us for it. Got nothing to do with us. It's them. Humans, we all make mistakes, and that's what we say. You're human. You make mistakes, and we advise them to listen all the way through the recording, and you'll come to the section where it is. Now, when you do call us or call most company, it's been a long day. When you do call most companies, the call taker has got their protocols to follow and procedures. Allow them to ask the question. They are there to help you. They are not there to ridicule you, judge you, treat you like dirt or anything like that. We are there to help you. You've called up for a reason. The sooner we can actually deal with most inquiries during that call, most of the time. So if you call up and you need, I can't actually tell you who I work for, or who our client is. But it is a great job. And please do not ask, because you will be told privacy and confidentiality. I can't reveal. But when you do ring up, don't go straight away. Let the call taker ask the questions they've got to ask. If the call taker needs to put you on hold because they need to seek clarification, let them. Don't get abusive. I've had people actually get abusive because I need to put them on hold to seek clarification. And that was actually a difficult call. I was able to actually put the call on hold when I explained the reason behind it. And with us, it's beautiful music. I love it. Even when I've got a call elsewhere within our team, within our building, I love the music, and I hate the fact that all those calls when I've got to talk to somebody get answered pretty quickly because I love music. But anyway, I digress. So when you get on there, so when you get on there and you start talking, I listen out for keywords. Sometimes it's a bit hard because there might be an issue with a particular call. So it's a bit hard to actually work it. Here's an example. A few months ago, somebody rang up and I've got to try to keep this. Well, what the person was wanting was a service that we couldn't provide. Let's just leave it at that. I put this person on hold and they hung up. I didn't ask permission. I was, because this person was just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the person. I don't know what their situation was. Now, here's another thing too. I had somebody else actually did not believe what my name was. Thought that I was playing mind games with them. They got very abusive and hung up on me. Now, the call taker tells you their name is so and so. Accept that. You want to complain about that call taker? Go ahead. Grab their name. Now, every time you do call, always have it the time you've called, where you've called, the person that you've spoken to for the call. It can actually get tracked down, especially with us, because most companies' calls are recorded. And most companies will not, I'm not sure, but I know with us, can't turn the recording off. They are for quality and coaching purposes. And you do hear that at the beginning of the call. And that's with most companies these days. But honestly, like for me, I prefer having it because it allows. I've got coaching this week. When I go back to work, I've got a couple of coaching sessions that are up for the last few weeks. I've missed out. But like I'm looking forward to listening to those calls and see where I've gone wrong, because that's the only way to learn. Yeah. When you get on there as well, be careful. Don't think because you actually run a particular business, a lot of companies outsource their call or contact center work. So don't think you've rung up and the person's actually employed directly by that company. So don't go asking questions because the person will say, I'm sorry, I'm not authorized to give that information out, or something like that. Because they're not employed by that organization. It's like us. We are a contractor for a Victorian-based organisation. So we only help the wider Victorian community. That's Victoria, Australia. So all I want to do is say to everybody, treat call takers the way you want to be treated. You've called up for a reason. Accept that person is there. Sorry. Accept that person is there to help you, so you can actually get your issue resolved in that call. That's what I aim to do. If the person calls up and I can help them at the time, I will. If it's something where it's not something that we can do, but I always seek guidance. Think like if we put you on hold, it's not because we're sitting there going to the bathroom or going to make lunch or make a cup of coffee or something like that. No, it's usually so we can seek guidance, either from one of our supervisors or one of our higher ups. Now I work in a great team as well. I've got some of the people that I'm working with have been there since quite a few years, and they've had calls that have come in with stumped them, where they've got to actually ask the team leader a question, and the team leader sort of even gets stumped. It does happen. But like, if you do call, please be patient. Listen to what the person. Now, the call taker has got questions that they need to ask. I know with us, depending on what we're doing, on what the particular inquiry is about, we've got different questions to ask. So don't go getting angry because of all the questions the call taker is asking. The call taker has got these questions to ask, and to sort these all out, because this is the thing, like, don't think that you're going to get on there and gotta be careful what I say here. Okay, I won't go down that path. Look, because I can't do it without revealing who I work for. And I'm not going to reveal publicly who I work for. And please, anybody watching this, do not ask me, because I will not tell you. Because of privacy and confidentiality reasons. Because I've signed an agreement. Even when I do leave, for the rest of my life, I cannot give any information about who I work for, who the client is, or even what we do. That's confidential information which stays where I work. But like, what I want to do, I just want to come through again. Call centers, people take phone calls. That is their job for 8 to 10, 12 hours a day. They take phone calls to help people out. Contact centers take phone calls and look at website inquiries, which is where I work. I work in a contact center. When you call up, if you do call, now I haven't gone through. When you do call, listen to the recording. Now the recording will go through. It will come through for I think about 30 seconds. With some, listen to the entire recording. Then choose the appropriate selection, the appropriate button. Sorry, select the appropriate button to take you through. We have so many times where people come in, they will hit the wrong button, and we get the blame for it. It's not our fault. It's theirs. Every time I see that come up on my screen, I know the person has actually hit the wrong button, and I'm already getting ready. And if the call taker does use a phonetic alphabet, or does sit down and repeat back what they think you've told them, don't get angry. It means the call taker cares, and all they're trying to do is ensure that the information that they've heard is the information you portray to them. So don't get in there and sort of say, I told you so and so. Why are you repeating it back? It's because we want to make sure what you said is correct, that we've actually heard it correctly. Because all of our calls are recorded. So if I come back and I put a recording thinking, okay, this is what I think it was, I don't clarify, but then it comes back and it's something totally different, because I haven't clarified, guess what happens to me? And I was actually told that on the weekend. I was actually told that on the weekend. There is a call where it's a possibility where I might get terminated because of something that I did, a minor thing, but it's still something where it could be termination. I have a meeting coming up very soon in regards to that. But like, just when you do ring up, just be mindful. And if the call taker sort of let them just ask the questions. If you can't answer the question, the call taker will usually. There are a couple of questions where some people don't understand. So I need to actually go through and rephrase the question. I know how to rephrase the questions here. With them. Because people sometimes don't understand what we've said. Because of the way they've been written. But I do change, but I don't deviate off the script. And we do have scripts to read. Like most call centers do. You might think that person is just remembering everything. No, we are reading off the screen. But like, and there is some stuff we've got to read, which is the legal requirement. There is some stuff where we can actually do it. We've got our free will to ask questions, and that's what I do. I will ask questions pertaining to that particular event. So I don't sit there and just ask questions because I feel like it. It's because I want to gather as much information to ensure that the reason why you're calling can be dealt with while you're on that call. And that's the thing. That's why I'm there. I'm there to assist you the best way that I possibly can. So if we do ask questions, don't think it's because we're being mean. It's because we need to. And we may even ask the same question 3 or 4 times. The reason being I do that is to just double check that you are who you say you are. Because I actually caught somebody out. I asked them the question a little bit later on, and they said a completely different name. And they actually got alarm bells ringing. Thankfully, the call was actually being listened to. I won't reveal what happened, but suffice to say that the call was terminated without telling the call, because of what happened. But that was because I felt there was something wrong. So, like, I will ask questions based on what I'm hearing in a person's voice, and I will show empathy as well to people. Like, I will get on there, I'll say something they're not saying, but something happened. I'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." It might sound like I'm being very overly sympathetic, but I do. But I'm sitting there, I'm looking at 2 screens, I'm typing away at the same time, I'm looking at where I'm going to go. Because within seconds of that conversation starting, I'm already deciding where that call is going to need to go. So please, I hope I've educated you on this. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to also include in the description, I'm also going to include the phonetic alphabet. That is something I use all the time, me and everybody that I work with use. This is so we can clarify to make sure that everything's done right. So please look at it, memorize it, so you actually know, because it is the best way to actually get everything correct. So anyway, I just want to say thank you to you all. And I do apologise for having on for so long. That's been a while. And I will be up as well. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Don't know why my screen's going weird tonight. So I've got an issue with my hair at the moment. Please hit that subscribe button. And yeah, I'm wishing everybody a great week, and I hope it goes well. Tomorrow is the 27th of September 2022. It's actually the 12th anniversary of my father passing away, or actually me going, because I killed him. He was on my support. If you're interested, go and check out Mel's Customised Candles, the blog this week, which is called Live Support. It starts tomorrow. I'll put that in the link in the description. Unfortunately, I can't put a link, but I will put in the description for you to go and have a read of it. But it is a 4-part, and you will need tissues. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fix this all up, and I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.